When you're sourcing your products for your dropshipping business, you're trying to buy products in China, you probably have to question what platform to go to. The obvious one is Aliexpress. That's kind of what everyone talks about. That's where most people get their products from. That's where it's most convenient, to be honest, to get your products or your dropshipping products, because the platform is really made for it. There's so many platforms, okay? There is Alibaba, which is mostly made for wholesale products. So that's for OEMs or private label products or wholesaling products where you can buy in bulk directly from the factory, usually starting at 500 units up to millions of units, containers of orders, right? That's really what Alibaba is made for. Then you have Aliexpress, which is made to sell small quantities orders really quickly. So without, negotiations, without going to the factory, without getting multiple rounds of quotations and negotiating prices and getting bulk orders done, having order agreements and quality control and all of that kind of stuff in place. That's what Aliexpress is for. But if you niche that down a little bit more, you have 1688. 1688 is basically the Chinese version of Alibaba. 1688 in Chinese is Yao Liu Baba. It's no coincidence that it sounds like Alibaba. Yao Liu Baba, Alibaba. Very similar. 1688 is Alibaba, just the Chinese version. So the same suppliers are displaying the product. It's the same process. The prices look a little bit different. That is mainly because the people that buy on Alibaba are the people outside of China, and the people that buy on 1688 are the people in China. Now, you can leverage that platform too, but going in yourself, you'll face challenges. Just stick with Alibaba because it's the same suppliers. There's no big difference. Just because you contact them on 1688 doesn't mean now all of a sudden they give you better prices. They still know you're not Chinese. You know what I mean? And you can niche that even down more, which is Taobao. Taobao is like the Chinese eBay, the Chinese Amazon. And the people that sell on that platform mostly are resellers. Small guys, resellers. Oftentimes, we look on that platform for dropshipping, but that is just because we speak Chinese, right? And we can go with our people here in China. We can contact, people on Taobao directly and talk to them and ask them for prices, for products, for quotations, for all different kind of things. Oftentimes people try and say, okay, I want to find a better quality product. And that's why I'll go on Alibaba. It has nothing to do with that. Because you have the same suppliers everywhere. Taobao also belongs to Alibaba. Alibaba is one of the entities, I would say. It's just geared towards a little bit of a different target audience. But it doesn't mean the suppliers necessarily are different. The suppliers on Taobao and on AliExpress oftentimes buy from the suppliers that you can find on Alibaba. So Alibaba is really focused on those big customers, on big orders, on bulk orders, whereas AliExpress is just really geared for dropshipping products. If you're now confused what platform to look for, I'm going to confuse it even more because there's one more option I'm going to tell you in a little bit that is actually the best option to look out for. If you're ordering bulk products, just stick with Alibaba. There are all these tactics and strategies and It all doesn't make sense because the supplier isn't different. The suppliers aren't different between Alibaba and 1688. Just stick with Alibaba if you do it yourself. I always recommend to use a sourcing agent or a buying agent or a dropshipping agent, however you want to call them, because they can communicate in a local language. They would just directly go to 1688 because that's the Chinese version. And the sales reps that they put in front of the platform to deal with customers, they are geared towards that, version of a page. So even though you could have, for example, a trading company buys from the factory, is displayed on Alibaba. Then you have them on AliExpress selling 1 unit, 2 units, 5 units, 10 units at a time. And you can have the same agency on Taobao selling to the Chinese market. You get what I mean? The same company can sell on different audiences. Just because now you go and say, okay, I'd rather go on 1688 or I'd rather go on Alibaba to have a better quality, that doesn't make sense. Like, it's the same thing. You have the same suppliers on that platform. You're just making your life harder in contacting the suppliers. Like I say, go alone by yourself. You don't want to use an agent, which for me, it's a no-brainer to use an agent. But hey, if you want to do it on your own, you want to try it out, go for it, right? Then you go on Alibaba. You want to have dropshipping products, you go on AliExpress because the sales are geared towards speaking English with you. You will get the same prices from those suppliers no matter where you look at it. If you look on Taobao, if you look on 1688, or if you look on AliExpress or Alibaba, as long as you speak the same supplier, it's going to be the same price. It's also going to be the same quality. It's just a little bit harder or easier to find those items because you can look for them in Chinese or you can look for them in English. So really the question to answer here is, what's the best platform to buy your dropshipping products? If you have an agent, then you don't even need to worry about that, right? If you have an agent that can do all of the things for you, you just communicate with the agent And then the agent, obviously, because they are in China, they're going to use 1688 or they're going to use Taobao. They're not going to go on Aliexpress. That's not happening, right? It's just a way to communicate. And it could be the same supplier having an account on Alibaba, having a sales rep for that. And if you contact them and ask for drop shipping, they're not doing it. But the same factory, the same supplier, just with a different sales rep on Aliexpress, they would do the drop shipping. You know what I mean? You gotta watch out where you contact them. Just stick with the norm. Like, why do you want to go outside of the norm? You're not going to get better prices anyway. If you're not speaking Chinese, if you're not messaging them in Chinese, there's no way you're going to get a better price anyway. You know, whether you have a fish market downstairs. If I go with my girlfriend, I have to walk behind her. You know, she's Chinese, so she always gets better prices immediately. If I'm with her, the price goes up. And it's the same for you. So that's why I say, hey, it's a no-brainer to use a buying agent. There are agents specialized in drop shipping. Just have a look on Fiverr. We do that too, by the way. Just contact me. There's an email below. Just contact me and my team, and we can help you out to find good and reliable dropshipping suppliers. I hope that really answers the question for what platform to use. Like I say, my favorite option is just get an agent. Get an agent to help you with that. They're going to get you a better price. You pay for the samples. You have to check the samples for the quality. If you're on your own, you have to pay for that. If you have an agent, you just pay a little bit for the local, for the domestic shipping within China. The item goes to the agent. The agent can make pictures of it and give you an impression which supplier to go with. Just that alone saves you the money. If you place bulk orders, the agent gets you a 20% better price. Well, that 20% better price completely covers the agent fee, that covers our sourcing fee. You know, we have our sourcing agency here in China. So these are all the platforms and the options that are kind of available to you. Let me know in the comments what other questions that you have. I'm going to make the next video about contacting dropshipping suppliers, the questions that you should ask, what's important, and kind of dig deeper into the process of finding a reliable supplier. So just make sure to subscribe to this channel and turn on that little bell so you don't miss it. Also, we're preparing a few live streams here where I'm going to do a case study with you where we attempt to go from zero, where we attempt to go from $500 to $1 million within a year using drop shipping, using a little bit of sales funnels, using private labeling, selling our own brands, kind of a mix of physical products, digital products, anything that you can do with just your time, getting free traffic, all of that stuff. So make sure to subscribe and hit the bell. I hope that was helpful for you. Let me know in the comments whatever questions you have, and I look forward to help you source your dropshipping product. Cheers.